They'll run it now out of the gun. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Clifford. He completes it to Julio Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And we are keeping a close eye on his catches, a really close eye now because that's number 899 in his career. The next one will give him 900. Second and 2. He's going to look deep for more. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Down, 18 Gator. Watch the run. 5. Let's go. Look, squeeze. Number 53, Mike 53. Too little, cover. Ready.
Throwing on first down, Lawrence. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 13 yards, first down, Panthers. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Go.
Back to throw. Lawrence. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Mike 15. Mike 15.
To throw again, Lawrence. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 26.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
On the set. 53. Man. Slam.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
At the 28-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Check three. Bravo.
Off play action. Clifford. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feet.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the first quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase him.
They were so disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as we go forward. Looking to throw. Lawrence. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Hey, Charlie.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Complete to Jones. Touchdown, Washington. Julio Jones with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Redskins get the quick strike touchdown. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Redskins 14. Panthers 0.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Got it.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Ready?
To throw on 2nd down. Lawrence. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
Hey, orbit. Go. 15's the mic. I got 15. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Be careful.
Operating from the gun. Lawrence. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Hey, team 6. Go.
From the gun, Lawrence. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked up by Madden Junkes, the linebacker. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4.
60 outlaw. Hey, 2.
On first down, Clifford. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
21-0 our score after 1.
Ready. 70, Indy. Give me that. Go.
Looking to throw on second down. Lawrence caught by Wilson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. Give him 15 there. The Panthers have a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jeffrey Simmons able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and it's 3rd down.
Come on, set, 8, read. Mark your team. Man, I got you. Shoot.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. That's taken in by Callaway. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
And with that last field goal, that puts him now at 300 made on his career, and that is something to celebrate.
And that puts him in the top 30 all time. So he's really made a mark, and he's got plenty of life left in that leg, that's for sure.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10.
Let's go.
At their own 23-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 36. Jim. Sponge. No. Look. Squeeze. Step.
They'll run it now out of the gun. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
To throw on 2nd down, Clifford. He's going to fire one deep left sideline into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 12, and he will score. Touchdown, Washington.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Throwing after the interception. Lawrence under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Back to throw. Lawrence. And he's got the hook up to Moore. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. This quarterback now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it first and 10. From the gun, Lawrence.
Come on, man. Why do y'all got to catch that?
Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 44. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here, 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning it into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Pilot, 64, B. Hey, we got 4 down. Hey, Alpha. Undercrush.
2nd and 3. Going for it all. Oh, it'll be intercepted.
Damn, put some
Dante Jackson picks it. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that. He said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play is going and being able to make a play on the football. I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. On the left side, that's caught by Moore. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And a completion to Wilson. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 23 yards, the final tally. The first red zone opportunity for the Panthers thus far. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. Back to throw. Lawrence toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
That's my fault. Come on, Keith.
An 11-yard touchdown. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. The Panther offense staying put. They'll go for 2.
Mike 15. Mike 15. Here we go. Hey, let's go.
Operating from the gun. Lawrence And he's got it for the two-point conversion.
Come on, man.
So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. They'll run it now out of the gun. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Washington.
Hey, exit.
Throwing on first down. Clifford. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
Hey, Charlie.
On first and 10, Clifford. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. 2nd and 5. Looking downfield for Jones. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
Now a handoff looking right. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal.
Go.
Check, 59. Come on. Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
From the gun, Clifford. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today.
He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there.
That's how we do it. That's how we do it.
Taken down back at the 12-yard line.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
And my goodness, another interception.
Remember that one.
Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Come on, set. 90, Wolf. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Get it.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to take a shot right away for the... And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Extra point splits the uprights. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Daniil Hunter in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Right, fellas, right. Let's go. Hey, let's go.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Troy Apke. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Clifford. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Redskins capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Now a throw here to his running back. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
First and 10 at the 38.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's first and 10. From the gun, Lawrence, incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7. And just like that, it's third down.
70, Indy. Hey, Echo.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Madden Junkes, the linebacker. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Redskins touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
Deep in there, right? Yeah. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Second and long. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on.
And now here is another interception. Picked off Byron Jones. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Set 90 Wolf.
They'll run it now out of the gun. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Nikhil Roby brings him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
To throw on second down. Clifford. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, second and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. To throw on third down, Clifford. That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by one more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice, safe throw and a good one.
Looking for the out route, and he's got more. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
And yes, everyone, that was the fullback carrying the football. I know it's a dying breed, it's a dying position for a lot of people, but I still think it's valuable and important, especially one who can carry the ball.
And you need short yardage. What makes sense? Go to a big body, let him play. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Off the play fake. Lawrence. And the pressure gets to him again. Daniil Hunter in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Back to throw. Lawrence. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And he gets this away. And look at this. This is a good one. Here's more on the return. .35 yards on the return. Picked up some good blocks as well. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. from the gun. Clifford. And they
Throwing it
almost
like
had
on
another one.
outright.
They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Has several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. Open man is Samuel. Complete. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this 1st down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Check. 53's Mike.
Hey, exit.
53's Mike. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. 53's the Mike.
Ready?
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lawrence. They'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a 1st down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Danielle Hunter in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. McCaffrey. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Space to maneuver at the 40. That's going to be caught by Samuel as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. 23 yards on the play. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the 1st down.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 13 yards, 1st down, Panthers. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Go. Hey, team 6. Team 6.
53, check down.
Back to throw. Lawrence. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's more. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards, the final tally.
Look at me. Zipper. Hey, shoot. On the ball. 5.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Madden Junkes, the linebacker. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. Because if you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently, since 2000, Delta O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
So backed up closer to the danger zone here from the 2. This is 2nd and long. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did.